From the shadows of Citizens Bank Park, we bring you tonight's Philly Select League 15U Championship Game continuation, live from Richie Ashburn Field at FDR Park. My name is Brendan Flato, and if this game's anything like the first half, it's going to be a doozy. We've got the Philadelphia Stars and the Collegeville Spiders. It's the Stars up 2-1 with DJ Haynes on the mound. He's 21 pitches into his outing, and the first batter he will face tonight we'll start with a 1-1 count, and that will be Steiner. As we get ready to get underway here, it is Philly Select Baseball and Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Again, we're starting with a 1-1 count today and one out with a runner on first base. And that runner over there at first is Jaciel Santos. So Drew Steiner, the third baseman, will dig in here, as we mentioned, with the 1-1 count. So the umpire announces there, 1-1, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner over there at first in the top half of the third. It was the Philly Stars who got 2 runs in the top half of the first. The Collegeville Spiders responded an inning later. And Haynes will make a move over to first to begin our night here from FDR Park. A beautifully air-conditioned press box where we sit tonight behind home plate as Haynes throws over again. Good pick over there by Cole York. Here's the 1-1. It's taken upstairs, 2-1. Drew Steiner is 0 for 0 today. Reached base via the walk in his first at-bat. Another move over to first. Not a big lead from Santos. The pitch from Haynes, runner goes, pitches high, the throw to second base, not in time. So a stolen base there for Santos as the count runs full. The payoff pitch is popped up. Foul territory on the right side. Over to make the play is York. And there's 2 away. And this will be an intentional walk here to the pitcher, Soren Walker. We'll see if he comes back out on the mound after the, well, he will, because here's a courtesy runner. It's going to be Rafael Santos, the courtesy runner. And it'll bring up Colin Cahill. Cahill got the start on the mound against the Delco Fords for the Philadelphia Stars in their semifinal matchup. He's playing first base here today. The pitch grounded over to the right side. York is up with it. He'll run over to the bag and make the out to retire the side. 2 men reach in the inning for the Philadelphia Stars. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. It's 2-1 Stars. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Brendan Flato with you here today at the Philly Select League 15U Championship between the Philadelphia Stars and the Collegeville Spiders here at Vichy Ashburn Field in FDR Park, just in the shadows of Citizens Bank Park, where tonight the Phillies take on the Nationals. Soren Walker remains on the mound for the Stars. And I'll bring us back to the top of the order in the right fielder, Jack Serpio. First pitch he sees is taken outside for a ball. The 1-0 is outside. Walker delivers in there on the 2-0 for a strike. Fastball down the middle. His 2-1. Taken upstairs, 3-1. So just what you want out of your leadoff man here if you're the Collegeville Spiders. Trailing this one by 1, the pitch. Popped up. On the right side of the infield, it's the third baseman, Steiner, who makes the play in foul territory to get the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Will Stout, the left fielder. Stout is 0 for 0 today. He's a guy that can spray the ball all over the field. If you look at his spray charts, it's equal just about everywhere along the outfield. The classic two-hitter approach as he takes on the inside part of the plate for a strike. The 1-1. Upstairs. Here's the pitch. Taken low. Stout lifts it in foul territory on the right. Cahill will give it a look, but watch it go out of play. The Goodyear blimp flying off in the distance in right field. So that one goes behind Stout. It'll be ball 4. The Goodyear blimp only comes out for the biggest events, this obviously being one of them. Philly Select's 15U championship game. That'll bring up the catcher, Matthew George. After the 1-out walk to Stout. George is 1 for 1 today as he fouls one off to the left. It's an 0-2 count here to George after he fouled 2 off to the left. So that one runs inside. I think it hit him. It did. You saw his elbow guard go flying off, so put it to good use there as he'll take the hit by a pitch with an 0-2 count. And just not what you want if you're Walker. You had him in a good spot there, and then you give up the free pass. But nonetheless, it'll bring up Cole York. York got the start on the mound today for the Spiders. before eventually handing over the reins to DJ Haynes. He's 0 for 1 on the day, and the pitch here is in there for a called strike. York does have a home run this season. So he bats in the cleanup spot and fouls it off. One man gone in the inning. An 0-2 count here to York. Walker. Kicks and fires the pitch. That one is going to be fouled away by York, so good fight there. The pitch. Taken down low. York didn't bite on the breaking ball there from Walker. The pitch. Inside 2-2. York fouls it away. It'll keep the count even at 2-2. So after falling behind 0-2, York has done a good job to battle back in this at-bat and stay alive. Looking to do damage with runners at first and second. The pitch from Walker. Caught on and missed, strike 3. Walker blows it by York. And there's now a 2 away. I'll bring up DJ Haynes. He's the pitcher of record right now for Collegeville. So he looks to get a big 2-out knock here with a runner in scoring position. The pitch fouled away. The 0-1. It's in there for a called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. And quickly Haynes is down 0-2. We've seen Walker get up 0-2 on 3 of these batters this inning. Can he finish the job here? Yes, he does. Good composure there from Soren Walker to get out of the frame. We'll head to the top half of the 4th. It's the Philadelphia Stars 2, the Collegeville Spiders 1. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 15U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. As Haynes delivers his first offering, it's popped up. Trouble for the outfielders, but ranging in and making the play is the right fielder. That is Jack Serpio. That was the shortstop, Derek Perez. And it'll bring up Silas Crooks, the catcher. Crooks is 0 for 0 today. Pitch cut on and missed. The 0-1 is upstairs. They'll even it up at 1-1. Line drive back up the middle. Stopping it on a slide, but it's going to be bobbled a little bit. But a good job to keep it in the infield by Mullicky. So a leadoff single there for, or correction, a 1-out single there for Crooks. And it'll bring up Shane Crooks, the extra hitter. Haynes comes set. The pitch. Taken outside. Haynes throwing from a 3/4 slot. From the left side. He stands all the way to the right of that pitcher's rubber. Well, the right of the pitcher's rubber if you are the pitcher. The left from your camera angle as that one is thrown over to first. Not much doing. Here's the pitch. On the inside part of the plate for a called strike. Good run on that fastball for DJ Haynes. Throw it to first. Another look over. York has to come off the bag to make that play. The pitch. In there for a called strike 2, and DJ Haynes battles back to even up the count at 2-2. Pick off the first, they got him. York throws to second base. The throw is offline and it hits Crooks as he's sliding in the second. So he'll reach second base with one away as we take another look. It was a good move over there, but York's throw just hits Crooks in the back. As you can see him trying to stretch it out there. As that pitch runs upstairs to bring the count full. The pitch from Haynes is fouled away. The payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, strike 3. So a big strikeout there from DJ Haynes to get the second out of the inning with a man in scoring position. And I'll bring up Ronell Lara, the right fielder. Ronell Lara is 0 for 1 today. As Haynes takes a look towards second. The pitch. Taken upstairs, 1-0. Spin throw to second base is in the center field, but backed up nicely by Ortiz out there, and it won't allow Croaks to advance any further. Haynes has thrown a lot of pickoffs these first 2 innings tonight. The Stars did steal a lot of bases in the first 2 innings last week at Hebner Park. Tonight, just the 2. So that pitch is low. The pitch. Fouled away. Laura, the 10 hitter for the Philadelphia Stars. Our player to watch, Mo Williams, will wait on deck. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. But it gets past the catcher, George, and allows Croaks to advance to third. So now just 90 feet away with the count 2-2. Haynes kicks and fires. And that one is cut on and missed. Strike 3. And DJ Haynes works his way out of the inning, not allowing a run. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. The Spiders trail it by 1. You're watching Game Time Sports, powered by On the Radar. On the Radar Sports, helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected and informed and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at OTR-sports.com. That's OTR-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibilities. Game Time Sports is your go-to for high school sports broadcasting, and now your business can be a part of the action. Promote your brand with live ad reads, professional video commercials, or exclusive segment sponsorships during every game. Packages are available by season, school year, or monthly, starting at just $400. Engage with passionate fans, boost your visibility, and support the local sports community. Join Game Time Sports today and make your message heard on and off the field. Email GameTimeSports9@gmail.com for more details. Game Time Sports, making high school sports an all-star experience for every viewer. Make sure you get those advertisements purchased soon, as we have a full slate of games coming up in the fall, including some college baseball. So definitely going to draw big viewership, and you want to get your company out there. So that pitch runs high. I'm bringing the count to 2-2. JP Muller-Key at the plate as he takes a strike to make the count 3-1. The pitch fouled away, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 4, so a leadoff walk for Muller-Key. That'll bring up A.J. Caravenis. Caravenis is 0 for 1 today. It's Walker from the slide step, throws it in there. Caravenis thought about a bunt but pulled back as the pitch was low. Pitch upstairs, throw down to first base, not in time. That will prompt a mound visit here for the Philadelphia Stars. They lead it 2-1. But it's only a matter of time before this Spiders offense wakes up. The 2-0 count here. Caravenis squares to bunt again. And Walker misses low and outside. It'll bring the count to 3-0. The pitch. Taken low, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Caravenis puts runners at first and second with nobody out. It'll bring up the third baseman, Ryan Gamble. He is 0 for 1 today. Gamble squares the bunt. He bunts it right back to the pitcher, Walker. He'll throw over to first with the second baseman, Mo Williams, covering to get the first out of the inning, but a job well done for Ryan Gamble as he puts 2 runners in scoring position. And they'll bring up the center fielder, Sean Ortiz, who's had a good game so far out in the outfield. He is also 0 for 1 on the day, but can change that in a big way. The pitch grounded over towards third and foul. This is really the first time we've seen Soren Walker struggle in this game. He did allow some base runners throughout, but it's been pretty consistently in the zone. To the first 2 batters this inning, he struggled to find that zone. Now he's battled back and has an 0-2 count to Ortiz, who bats in the 9 spot for Collegeville. The pitch popped up, and that one will get out of play and off the roof of our press box. So the count remains 0-2 to Sean Ortiz. The pitch from Walker. And it's a called strike 3. Soren Walker reaches back and gets a called strike 3 there to set down Ortiz and claim the second out of the inning. We'll bring it back to the top of the order with Jack Serpio. The pitch. Taken outside. Serpio is 0 for 2 today. The pitch. Caught on and missed. To bring the count to 1-1. Ground ball. Mo Williams charges. Flips it to first, and Soren Walker gets himself out of the jam. The Philadelphia Stars will head to the top half of the 5th, still leading it 2-1. As we take another look. Great work by Soren Walker to get out of the inning. A great play by Mo Williams as he shovels it over to Colin Cahill for the 3rd out. We'll have the top of the 5th inning for you when we come back. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 15U Championship, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Brendan Flato with you. Here is our player to watch, Mo Williams. Digs in from the right side. The first pitch from DJ Haynes skips in for a ball. Williams is batting north of 500 this season. As that pitch is in there for a strike. He's 0 for 1 in this one, though. As Haynes kicks and fires the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Bring the count to 1-2 to Mo Williams. Williams cuts on it and misses. George will apply the tag, and it's a strikeout for DJ Haynes. It'll bring up the left fielder, Aaron Gene. First pitch he sees is up high. Gene is 1 for 2 today. As that one's over for a strike. Even up the count at 1-1. That one is caught on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Slider there, just broke too far inside. The pitch. Foul it away to the right side. That's going to be a strike 3 on the check swing. And we'll set down Aaron Jean and bring up Jasiel Santos, the center fielder for the Philadelphia Stars. He's 0 for 0 today. Reached base twice via the walk. The pitch from Haynes. In there for a called strike. Right at the top of the zone. That one is fouled away by Santos. The 0-2. Upstairs. 1-2 now. The pitch. Inside. Bringing the count to 2-2. With 2 men out in the inning, the pitch. In there for a called strike 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for DJ Haynes, who makes quick work of the top 3 in the Philadelphia Stars order. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. The Spiders trying to tie it up. You're watching Philly Select Baseball on Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. Brendan Flata with you here at Richie Ashburn Field in FDR Park, South Philadelphia, just across Broad Street from Citizens Bank Park, where the Phillies and Nationals are playing tonight. Is Stout grounds it over to Perez at short. The throw on the first got him. A fine play there from Derek Perez to kick things off in the bottom half of the 5th. It'll bring up number 2, the catcher Matthew George. The pitch. Foul it away. The cleanup man Cole York waits on deck. So that pitch is fouled away. The 0-2. Ground ball foul. The pitch outside. Up and away to bring the count to 1-2. As Soren Walker continues to work on the mound for the Philadelphia Stars. His 1-2 pitch is taken outside, 2-2. The pitch. Taken low. So Matthew George does a nice job to work the count full here against Soren Walker with one man away in the bottom of the fifth. The Spiders trail it 2-1. Championship game of the 15U division. The pitch skips in, gets away from the catcher, Croaks, but Matthew George would just jog over to first. And it'll bring up Cole York. York is our player to watch for the Collegeville Spiders. That player to watch powered by On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibilities. Check them out at otr-sports.com. That's otr-sports.com. The pitch. Popped up on the infield. Walker's calling for it. Now Croaks calls for it and reaches back to make the play. A great play behind the plate by Silas Croaks. Had that one kind of spinning away from him. Looked like it was going to land fair if he didn't reach back and make the play. So now with two away and a man on first, it'll bring up the pitcher, DJ Haynes. The pitch in the dirt. Courtesy runner out there at first base. It's Bianco for the Collegeville Spiders as the catcher Matthew George worked a walk earlier in the inning. So you see him get into the action there as he dives back in the first. A 1-0 count here. The pitch popped up. Cahill over near the first base coach's box. He'll make the play to retire the side. One man reaches for the Collegeville Spiders, but it's the Philadelphia Stars who will head back to the dugout and back to the plate, looking to extend their lead. It's 2-1 Stars as we head to the top half of the sixth. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Phillies Select League 15U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back to Richie Ashburn Field at FDR Park in South Philadelphia. As the Philadelphia Stars lead it over the Collegeville Spiders 2-1. My name is Brendan Flato. Bringing you tonight's action is Drew Steiner, the third baseman, also the cleanup hitter for the Philadelphia Stars. Gets ready to dig in from the right side. DJ Haynes still on the mound for Collegeville. Haynes kicks and fires. The 0-0 is taken low for a ball. The pitch. Chop foul. Pitch on the outside part of the plate for a ball. Correction, just missed the outside part of the plate. That one's in there for a strike, though. As it evens up the count at 2-2 to Drew Steiner. Haynes delivers a ground ball over to third. Gamble is up with it to throw across the diamond, and a good stretch by York to retire Steiner for the first out of the inning. It'll bring up the pitcher, Soren Walker. That one is fouled away. By Soren Walker, who now has an 0-1 count as he grounds it over to Ryan Gamble, who's up with it again and makes a long throw over to York. So 2 ground balls to third, 2 outs for the Collegeville Spiders, and it'll bring up Colin Cahill. Cahill plays his high school baseball at Springside Chestnut Hill Academy. Going to be a rising sophomore. The pitch is in there for a strike. He takes that one outside to even up the count at 1-1. Cahill check swing back to the mound. DJ Haynes will make the long flip over to York, but it's an out nonetheless. So another 1-2-3 inning for DJ Haynes. He's doing his job on the mound, but now the bats need to wake up for Collegeville. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Stars 2, the Spiders 1. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 15U Championship, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. On the Radar Sports is helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. That's otr-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibilities. As that pitch is in there for a strike from Soren Walker. That one is fouled off to make the count 0-2 to J.P. Mullerkey. Mullerkey is 0 for 1 today. The 0-2. In there on the outside corner for a called strike 3. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Soren Walker, and that's a good way to start the bottom of the 6th. To bring up A.J. Caravonis, the second baseman for Collegeville. His first pitch he sees is inside. First base coach here is asking if that one hit him. We can take another look on our feed here. Let's see. I didn't see it. It looks like we just missed it. It didn't hit him. Umpire standing right there. Batter didn't react. So a 1-0 count here as that pitch is fouled away by Caravonis. The pitch. Line drive. And it's past the diving right fielder. Caravonis will turn and head for third. The throw to third base. Not in time, and it's a 1-out triple for A.J. Caravonis. And the Collegeville Spiders have the tying run just 90 feet away with Ryan Gamble striding to the plate. Laura out there in right field just tried to sell out to make the play, but instead let the ball get past him. And on this turf, that could spell trouble. The infield draws in for the Stars. The bunt is up in the air and out of play. So Gamble with an 0-1 count after the foul ball bunt. And we'll have a mound visit here for the Stars. Walker's certainly getting up there in his pitch count. So Soren Walker still out there on the mound for the Philadelphia Stars. It's Ryan Gamble at the plate. The pitch from Walker, he squares. Gamble gets a beautiful bunt down. It's a squeeze bunt, and there's going to be no play at first. A beautiful play drawn up there by the Collegeville Spiders to tie things up at 2. Ryan Gamble perfectly executes the squeeze. Bunts it right towards the shortstop. Too far for the pitcher to be able to dive and get it out of the way of the charging third baseman. And Gamble goes diving in the first as the Collegeville Spiders tie it up in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch, it's another bunt. This one to Walker. He'll turn, throw to second base, and it brings the second baseman Mo Williams off the bag, and back-to-back bunts puts the Collegeville Spiders in business with runners at first and second. And it'll bring it back to the top of the order. Jack Serpico at the plate. So a game that had really slowed down since the first two innings has picked up in intensity real quick here in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike from Soren Walker. Serpico, the right fielder for Collegeville, as he fouls it off. Oh, and there's going to be a balk called by our field umpire. So that'll put two runners in scoring position now with only one out. And the top of the order at the plate for the Spiders. The 0-2 from Walker is fouled away to the left side. The pitch. Ground ball. Williams up with it. The throw to home. The tag. He got him. Great composure there from Mo Williams to cut down the runner at the plate, and a great catch and tag from Croaks back there as well. As we take another look, Serpico rolled over to the drawn-in infield, and a great throw and tag there from the Philadelphia Stars second baseman and catcher. So now with two away, it's runners at the corners. Here's a pitch from Walker. It's in there for a strike, and the left fielder, Will Stout, is at the plate. Stout has power to all fields here. His spray charts will tell you is... Oh, and there's going to be a balk. Serpico took off while Walker was in his set position. And then as Walker delivered to the plate, he stopped. Somebody must have said runner, and it caused him to stop his motion. So a huge miscue there for the Stars as that gives Collegeville the lead. Oh, and it's another balk. What is going on? He didn't come set there. That'll bring Serpico to third. And the Philadelphia Stars dugout wants an explanation here. Seems like both umpires are on the same page about what happened. I don't know. That was the balk that allowed the runner to score. That was only a balk because he stopped his motion with Serpico taking off to second base. He wasn't exactly even running to second base, just kind of jogging, almost trying to draw a throw. Instead, he drew a balk and gave the Spiders the lead. Now he stands 90 feet away with Will Stout at the plate. Walker comes set. Time called by the batter, Will Stout. Little generous there from the umpires, but time called nonetheless. The 0-1 from Walker. Taken upstairs. The pitch. Line drive. Right center field. Giving a look. Santos will make the catch in the alley. But not before the Collegeville Spiders take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. They are now 3 outs away from a Philly Select League 15U championship. The Philadelphia Stars will head to the plate, needing one to tie. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 15U championship, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Brendan Flato with you here at the 2026 Philly Select League 15U championship game. It's the Philadelphia Stars who had led it until the bottom half of the 6th, when the Collegeville Spiders got a 1-out triple, followed it up with a squeeze bunt, and then a balk gave them the lead. Now the Spiders just 3 outs away from claiming that championship. But for the Stars, they've got 3 outs to try and make history, as that's a good start. Derek Perez is plunked by the opening offering from DJ Haynes. It'll bring up the catcher, Silas Croaks. So not the start to the inning you wanted if you're Haynes. A great crowd here at Ashburn Field. The pitch, it's up high. Not as much velocity anymore at this juncture in the game for DJ Haynes. He started his day on the mound last week back at Heapner Park before this game was halted by a rain delay. He delivered a strike there to bring the count 1-1 to Silas Croaks. Shane Croaks, the extra hitter, waits on deck. Pick off the first, they got him. Perez to second base, to tag. They didn't get him. The throw was offline from Cole York. And it's a stolen base for Derek Perez. Maybe not what he meant to do there, but he went on first move and is in scoring position with nobody out. The throw just too offline for the shortstop, Muller Key, to come back and make the tag. Now Silas Croaks. The chance to tie the game, the pitch, it's upstairs. The umpire has been very consistent today. Haven't noticed one missed call from him all night. Hopefully I'm not jinxing him, but the count's now 2-1. The pitch, caught on and missed, 2-2. Two and two count here to the catcher, Silas Croaks. The pitch from Haynes, runner goes. It's upstairs to throw to third base. Not in time. And Derek Perez is now 90 feet away with nobody out. Electric base running from the Philadelphia Stars shortstop. Has him just 90 feet away, and the Philadelphia Stars crowd back into it. It was a good throw by George, too. Almost had him. The pitch. Caught on and missed. Strike 3. So a big strikeout there for DJ Haynes. And it'll bring up Shane Croaks, the extra hitter. The infield drawn in for Collegeville. We saw the Stars cut down a runner at the plate with the infield in earlier in this game, just actually last inning. Perez was clapping as he jumped down the line there. He'll do it again, trying to distract Haynes. The pitch, line down in the center field. Ortiz makes the play. Perez tags, and he'll score. He got a little bit of a late jump there as he shows some energy coming past our camera. And the Philadelphia Stars have tied it up in the 7th. Ortiz had to go back to catch that one, and his throw just offline, and Perez easily comes in to score. The pitch. In there for a called strike on the inside part of the plate. It's Ronhel Lara, the right fielder at the plate for the Stars. The pitch from Haynes. Ground ball, third base, and it's through into left field for a base hit. So a big 2-out base hit for Ronhel Lara and the Philadelphia Stars. It'll bring it back to the top of the order, and Mo Williams, but not before a mound visit here from the Collegeville Spiders as they try and settle everything down. Man, a game that was slowly creaking towards these final innings is not slowing down anymore. So DJ Haynes will have his night come to an end there. It was a great night on the mound at that. We will take a quick break. It's a pitching change here, brought to you by Merino Surfwear. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A runner at first here with 2 away in the top half of the 7th. It's the Philadelphia Stars who come back to tie it up, and there's a base hit from Mo Williams. So the leadoff man for Philadelphia gets a huge base hit, and it's back-to-back base hits for the Stars as they now have 2 runners on and Aaron Jean at the plate. Correction, it's not going to be Aaron Jean. Instead, come to the plate now. It's going to be Barbarito. Barbarito is 0 for 1 today. So he digs in from the right side. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike. The infield back for Collegeville on this AstroTurf field. The pitch upstairs. Count now 1-1 with 2 outs. The pitch to Barbarito. Oh, they pick off the second base, but the throw goes in the center field. Laura's not going to be able to go anywhere, but they had him picked. The pitch. Fouled away. So a 3-3 ball game here in the 7th. The Stars looking to take the lead. The pitch. Inside. AJ Caravanis, the pitcher for the Spiders, bringing good velocity here from the right side. He'll turn and look to second base. The pitch. Ground ball, right side. A sliding play at second base. The throw to first is low. Bobbled. And the runner's going to be safe. It was bobbled over at first by Cole York as the throw was low from Bianco, the second baseman. He made a great sliding play, but I don't think he got him. We'll see it again, but I think the umpire made the correct call there. You see York go down to get it. He's still reaching for it as Barbarito crosses first base. They'll talk it over out there, but I believe the umpires made the correct call. So if this inning couldn't add any more stress, they're going to stay with their call. I believe it to be the correct one. And the bases are now loaded with 2 outs. Digging in the 3-hitter, Josiel Santos. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Lara at third. Williams at second. Barbarito at first. The pitch. Popped up foul. AJ Caravanis on the mound for Collegeville. For Philadelphia, they have the bases loaded and 2 away. It's an 0-2 count as the Stars try and take a lead. The pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And AJ Caravonis gets out of the inning for Collegeville. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Spiders trying to force extras. The Stars trying to force extras. The Spiders trying to walk it off in the championship game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. We have a Merino Surfwear pitching change for you here as Drew Steiner, the tall righty, will now toe the slab for Philadelphia. Collegeville will have their number 3 hitter, Matthew George, followed up by Cole York, the 4 hitter, and the 5 hitter, DJ Haynes. To bat here in the bottom half of the 7th. The middle of the order is definitely a place you want to be in these situations. For Philadelphia, they bring in a hard-throwing right-hander. Most likely their closer, but in this situation, he's trying to force extra innings. The pitch. Ground ball. Williams up with it. The throw over to first is in time, 1 away. A great crowd on hand here as Cole York strides to the plate for Collegeville. The right-handed batter does have a home run this season. Would be a great spot for another as that pitch skips in for a ball. York is 0 for 3 today, trying to change that here as that's ball 2 outside. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. So Cole York draws a 1-out walk. And it'll bring up DJ Haynes. Haynes is 1 for 3 today. The pitch is grounded over to third. To second for 1. The throw on the first. Gets past Cahill. A good play started over there at third base by Ronhel Lara, who's moved in from right field. That ball may have hit Haynes as he was running down the first baseline once it passed Cahill. There is a little bit of sun for our first baseman to deal with here. Coming in over the third base dugout here at FDR Park's Richie Ashburn Field. It was recently turfed for the MLB All-Star Game Commissioner's Cup, which many of these Philadelphia Stars players played in. Here's the pitch. In there on the inside for a called strike. Runner at first, 2 aways. That runner is DJ Haynes. Now at the plate, JP Molerkey, as that pitch runs outside, 1-1. The pitch. Ground ball, back up the middle. A diving stop! But no, it's through into center field. I thought Williams had come up with that one for a second. But it wasn't to be, as it somehow made its way through to center field. We'll take another look. Both Perez and Williams had a decent shot at that one, but it just squeaked past both of them, and will prompt a mound visit here from the Philadelphia Stars. A.J. Caravonis, the second baseman, now pitcher for Collegeville, will wait for his turn to bat. Here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, runners are at first and second. It's DJ Haynes at second, Molerkey at first. The Stars will continue to talk it over. Drew Steiner and Silas Croaks have finished up their chat out on the mound. Steiner looking to work his way out of a jam and force extra innings with 2 outs, but it's A.J. Caravonis looking to make sure that doesn't happen for the Spiders. The pitch. Upstairs. Umpire thought about it, but ultimately called that one a ball. Time called by the batter. Time very emphatically called by our field umpire, making sure everybody knew that it was time called by the batter and that there was no pitch. But a good job by Steiner to complete his motion there. You don't want to hurt yourself trying to stop. The pitch. Outside. It's 2-0 now. Caravonis had the triple that got things started for Collegeville in the bottom of the 6th. Looking to win it here for the Spiders. It's 3-0. Waiting on deck is Ryan Gamble. He had the safety squeeze bunt that drove in Caravonis in the 6th. We'll see if the green light is on here. The pitch from Steiner is inside, ball 4. So that will load the bases with 2 away, and Ryan Gamble is coming to the plate. If you're a baseball player, these are the moments you dream of. Bases loaded. 2 outs. The championship game on the line. Steiner kicks and fires. It's grounded over. A diving play at third. He'll run over and touch third. And the Philadelphia Stars get out of the inning. What a play by Ron Helvara at third base to get the Stars out of the inning. My goodness, what a game we have for you here at FDR Park. Wow. Full extension to save the game. That ball had base hit written all over it. We're headed to extras. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. 0-1 count here. We have the ghost runner out at second base. The extra inning rules here in the Philly Select League. That one is fouled away by Drew Steiner. He was on the mound to get out of that last inning for the Stars. as Santos is the runner over there at second. The pitch, upstairs. Caravonis still out there on the mound for the Spiders. And here's the pitch. It is sent high and deep to left field. Ranging back to left fielder. He'll make the catch. That's Serpico out there making a nice catch, ranging back to get the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Soren Walker. He got the start on the mound for Philadelphia. He now bats with a runner on second base and one away here in extra innings. It's a pick off the second base. Not in time. Diving back in was Santos. The Stars been getting their secondary leads a lot on this pitcher's leg kicks, whether it's Haynes, the lefty, throwing over to first base and them going on first mover. We've seen it a couple times here on the inside move where they've kind of just jumped out to their secondaries a little bit early and almost gotten picked off. Hasn't gotten them yet, but you don't want to play with fire too much as the 0-1 offering is upstairs to bring the count to even at 1-1. The 1-1 from Caravonis is in the dirt. Taking off for third, Santos. And he will be in there with a dive. Great job over there at third by Ryan Gamble to keep that ball from going in the left field as the throw is up the line in the foul territory. The count is 2-1 with one out here in the top half of the eighth. Caravonis kicks and fires the pitch. Line drive back up the middle. Ortiz will step back and make the catch. Tagging for home plate. Santos to throw to the plate. Not in time. And the Philadelphia Stars have taken the lead in extra innings. Listen to this crowd. A good throw by Ortiz, but just skipped too high up on the turf. And good speed by Santos allows him to go diving across the plate to give the Stars the lead. It'll bring up Colin Cahill, the first baseman. The pitch. Ground ball, third base. It's a sliding play by Gamble. The throw across the diamond is up the line, and Cahill is going to have an infield single. They'll bring up the shortstop, Derek Perez. The Stars crowd very into it here in extra innings. The pitch, line drive in the right field, and it's going to hang up there and be caught by DJ Haynes to retire the side. But not before the Philadelphia Stars take the lead. We'll head to the bottom of the eighth. The Spiders need a run. You're watching the Philly Select League Championship game on Game Time Sports and brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. Brendan Flata with you here from Richie Ashburn Field at FDR Park in South Philadelphia. It's the Collegeville Spiders and the Philadelphia Stars battling it out for the Philly Select League 15U Championship. And it all comes down to the bottom half of this inning. It's the Stars leading the Spiders 4-3. We have the Ghost Runner out there at second base, and it's going to be Sean Ortiz who leads it off and takes high. The runner this inning for the Spiders is Ryan Gamble, who hit a ball sharply on the ground at third base, and it was a diving play by Lara to extend the game for the Philadelphia Stars. The pitch, it's bunted right back to the mound. Turning and going to third base, the tag. They're not going to get him. Drew Steiner took the gamble there and threw over to third base, but his throw was just too far up the line for Lara to be able to reach back and make the tag. And it will prompt a mound visit here for the Philadelphia Stars. Jack Serpico waits for his at-bat as we get a mound visit here from the Stars. And if you're Collegeville, you're in a good spot here. You have the top of your order up at the plate with runners at the corners and nobody out. Jack Serpico, he's 0 for 4 today. He digs in from the left side. Croaks set up way on the outside part of the plate. He'll turn. It was a pitch out. Serpico turned the bunt. I had a feeling that that one was coming based off the way that Croaks was preparing to receive it. So we'll see what they do now with a 1-0 count. The pitch. Serpico turns to square again, but the breaking ball is up high. Got to be careful here that you don't let one get away if you're Steiner. Can't give up a free 90 feet to tie the game. The 2-0. It goes behind Serpico, and it does get away, and it will be a free 90 feet to tie the game. So now the winning run in scoring position for the Collegeville Spiders with nobody out in the top of the order at the plate. It's the top of the order here that has a 3-0 count to work with. Is that one went behind Serpico. They were almost, as they'll walk Serpico intentionally, they were almost giving up and out there, and instead Collegeville is rewarded with a free bag. It'll bring up Will Stout, the left fielder for Collegeville, with a chance to win it. It's Sean Ortiz at second base. Steiner kicks and delivers. Stout turns to bunt. The pitch is up high. Cahill, the first baseman, is crashing. Lara, the third baseman, is staying put. If Cahill's able to get there fast enough, look for him to try and turn and make a quick throw to third to get the force. Otherwise, he'll likely turn around and throw to Mo Williams, who will cover the bag. Stout turns and squares. Cahill charges. The pitch upstairs again. So if you're Drew Steiner, you just got to find a way to put one in the zone here. Let him give you the out. Not a huge lead out there at second base as the bunt is foul. Good hop back there by Silas Croaks to jump on that one. But again, they have the bunt in order. The third baseman is staying. Cahill, the first baseman, is crashing. The shortstop, Perez, was holding on the last one. Stout will square to bunt again. Not a big lead out there at second base, and that pitch will run up high. So, if you're Drew Steiner, they're giving you a pretty decent opportunity to make the play at third base. All you got to do is throw one over the plate. Stout turns to square again. The pitch. It's up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. So Collegeville was giving them an out. They couldn't take it. We'll have a pitching change here as this is the second mound visit of the inning for the Philadelphia Stars. The bases are loaded. Matthew George is headed to the plate when we return. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 15U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. We have an On the Radar Sports pitching change here. It's our player to watch, powered by On the Radar Sports. One passport, a bunch of different opportunities. So that pitch is low from Mo Williams. One passport, unlimited opportunities was what I was looking for there. The infield obviously in here with Matthew George at the plate. The pitch from Williams is cut on and missed, leaving the count up at 1-1 with nobody out. The pitch upstairs. The 2-1. Taken low. So Mo Williams can't afford to throw a ball here. If he does, that would end the game and hand the championship to the Collegeville Spiders. The pitch, ground ball foul. It'll bring the count full with nobody out and the bases loaded. The infield drawn in, so plenty of room for Matthew George to drive in the winning run. who stands just 90 feet away. The payoff pitch from Williams is on the outside corner for a cold strike 3. The pitch had to be perfect, and for Williams it was. He dots the outside corner to set down Matthew George, and it'll bring up Cole York, the cleanup man for Collegeville. The infield will go back to double play depth. The corner still drawn in. Mo Williams on the mound. Cole York at the plate. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Williams comes set. Kicks and fires. Outside. Man, the intensity level, if it could ratchet up another level, it certainly has as time is called. The pitch from Williams. In there for a called strike at the knees. Cole York now down in the count 1-2. The base is loaded. Ortiz just 90 feet away at third. The pitch from Williams. Popped up and foul. Cole York entered this game with the highest batting average of anybody on the Collegeville Spiders. He has a chance to win it here. The pitch, it's a cold strike 3. And back-to-back strikeouts looking for Mo Williams. And the Philadelphia Stars now have 2 outs after the bases were loaded with nobody out. It'll bring up DJ Haynes, who certainly did his job for Collegeville on the mound today. The pitch, upstairs. Williams with a 1-0 count. The pitch, it's in the dirt. DJ Haynes at the plate. Ortiz at third. The pitch. Fouled away. The count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Mo Williams on the mound. The base is loaded for Collegeville. DJ Haynes at the plate. The pitch. In there for a called strike, 2-2. A little bit of back and forth here between Haynes and the umpire, as both sides are very into it here. A 2-2 count, 2 outs in extra innings. The game is tied. The winning run 90 feet away. The pitch outside. Did not miss by much. And that'll bring us to a situation every baseball player dreams of. 3-2, 2 outs. Tie game in the championship. Extra innings. A chance for DJ Haynes to walk it off. A chance for Mo Williams to send it to the 9th. The pitch. It's upstairs, ball 4. And the Collegeville Spiders come all the way back to winning in extra innings. It's an ice bath at first base for DJ Haynes, and the Collegeville Spiders walk it off on a 3-2 walk in extra innings here at FDR Park. Man, we were told that this could be the game of the year, and boy did it live up to the hype. We'll have the On the Radar Sports post-game report, the trophy ceremony, and our player of the game interview for you in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Man, that game was a treat to watch. All right, I'm here with our On the Radar Sports Player of the Game, DJ Haynes. DJ, you went 5 2/3 today, 8 strikeouts, only 1 hit. What was working for you out on the mound today?
I mean, it was the first pitch strikes. I'm a sinker thrower, so when I throw, it's first strikes, and then my defense, 100% my defense. It's all my whole game. It's all my boys out there.
Last week when this game started, we were out in center field and we could really see the run on your fastball. Is that a pitch you rely on a lot to get outs?
Yeah, 100%. That's my one pitch. That's what I get the most, and I love the curveball too. You saw that too.
And then at the plate today, you had that last at bat. Obviously, you worked the walk to walk it off. What was going through your mind during that at bat?
Fight to the end. I mean, spiders don't die, so you gotta fight.
All right, there you go. Congratulations on the championship, and thanks for joining us.
Have a good one.
All right, and that will do it for us here today on Game Time Sports. Thank you for tuning in to this championship game. It was an electric finish here at FDR Park. If you missed the first half of this game, make sure to go back on our YouTube and watch that one from last Thursday. But thanks for tuning in. Michael Lee, our producer, pressing the buttons. Connor Lauerman out on the field, our cameraman. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.